Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In this tutorial, we're going to be going over some of the concepts that we previously went over with variables, data types, and computation of different variables. So we're going to start off, well, let's notate some certain things here so we know where the code is as we went over. But as Jedis, we've actually passed a few courses. You know, we've passed the younglings. That was like PUD. And that was worth like 15 points, you know. And we've also passed the Padawan, which is going to be another variable that we set up, and we'll say that's 25. Now that's all great and dandy, and so we're going to update our rank. And just bear with me, this whole example, I don't know, I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. But we're basically going to take these variable values and establish a rank out of that. And so we'll call this variable Jedi rank, and we're going to set that equal to, well, I'll get to that here in a second. But then also our goal is to become a Jedi Master, and maybe in the future a Grand Jedi Master. And so we're going to set that equal to 100. So we're trying to achieve 100. Right now it looks like we've only got 40 as our value for our Jedi rank. So instead of having a Jedi rank and put like 15 plus, I can't hit the plus sign, plus 25 is going to be our Jedi rank. What we're going to do is we're going to pass in the variables and have the Jedi rank self-computate what the variables are and what we want them to do. So we're going to simply write younglings plus our Padawan status is going to give us our Jedi rank. So technically in this case our Jedi rank is at 40. So to display the results, we're going to simply put in a simple printf function, and we're going to put goal, let's just put goal completion %i over %i, which I guess we'll put the first one being our Jedi rank and the second one being our goal, which is Jedi Master. Don't forget your semicolon at the end of that, and go ahead and run it. So what we should get is goal completion is 40 over 100. So with that kind of computation there, anything that we change as far as these variables up here, if we were to change the value to 35 and go ahead and update that, you'll see that the goal completion is now 50 over 100. So that's the beauty of putting computations within and storing them within variables, is it allows you to change those variables that are affected, and it updates the whole system. Now, to further illustrate what we just went over with data types, we're going to change this to a float type, because we're going to change that to, let's say, a decimal value. We're also going to change this Padawan to a decimal value of like 34.7172, whatever. And just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to run this so you guys can understand what's going on. So we're going to run that, and we see that it didn't change anything. We still have 50 over 100, which it should be like 0.96 from what I'm seeing here. And the reason for that is because we passed these variables into the data type of an integer. So it automatically is starting to crop those out and make it a whole number for our Jedi rank. So we also have to update our float here. So we define the Jedi rank as a float value as well. So it has to go down the line. Now again, for demonstration purposes, run it here so I can show you this. Again, we have another error, and we're like, what in the world is going on? You know, we changed these both to all the floats here. It should have the Jedi rank should now be a float of the defined variable. But the last thing that we've screwed up, and that goes again to like the data types, is this right here. We haven't changed the data type from an integer to a float. So we're going to change that to a float. We're going to leave this as an integer because the Jedi Master is still an integer value there. And we should get the result that we're looking at, which is 50.96. Again, when it rounds, it depends on your computer, what you guys are running. So, alright, so that's kind of a basis to the variables. We'll continue on in the next tutorial, guys. Catch you later.